Each of us has a story, and in this story we have all of the thoughts, the beliefs, the understandings, the way that we're made, the way that we act, the way that we behave, the way that we connect. All of that is created from our own story. The story that each of us has is made up of all of the people, the places and things that have shaped us with the thoughts that we've held and the behaviours that we've had up until now. Our story always starts from the moment we are born to the parents that we have, the place that we're born into, and how our lives evolve. And for many of us, we grow up feeling, knowing that these events are shaping us, that these experiences transform us. And often we get to this point in our lives where we feel we have become the victim to our own story. For many of us, we have got tales of trauma, big T trauma and small t trauma. We have failed relationships and marriages, maybe even IVF problems, conception problems, tales of heartbreak and pain, and love and joy, and all of the good things that come with being alive, and all of the trials and tribulations that also come with being alive. How we view our story is the most important thing. How we relate to our own experiences and what's happened to us in our lives shapes whether we feel empowered, whether we have learnt from our experiences, or whether we feel engulfed and overwhelmed and burdened by all that's happened to us. My favourite way of looking at this experience gives so much empowerment and strength and courage to all of the things that have happened to us. And I love thinking about my own story in this way. And that is a hero's journey. A hero's journey is a common archetype or story that involves a hero who goes on an adventure, learns a lesson, wins a victory with newfound knowledge, and then returns home transformed. The hero's journey can be boiled down into 3 essential stages. The moment they depart, their initiation, where they learn to navigate an unfamiliar world, and then the return, where the hero returns to the familiar world. During the initiation, the hero must go through a series of tests and ordeals to begin their transformation. Often, the hero fails at least one of these tests with the aim of learning from them. They also meet a mentor of some kind who will show them the ropes and help them become stronger and refine their skills, and then hopefully, with that newfound knowledge and awareness, sends them on their way. Each story always has confrontations of some kind. This is where they put their skills into practice, their confidence grows, and so does their sense of self-trust, self-advocacy, and self-worth. Sometimes this can be an inner confrontation, or external with people, places and things. But as a result of this confrontation, the hero gains a profound understanding of their purpose or skill, and armed with this new ability, the hero prepares for the most difficult part of the adventure. If the hero has courageously faced their journey, has asked for help and up-leveled their skills, they normally come out the other side having accomplished and fulfilled the call that inspired their journey in the first place. Sometimes this call that inspired the journey isn't of our own making, and in fact often it's not of our own making. These come from seemingly external events that want us to evolve and grow, but at the time it's happening, it often feels like we are being persecuted or condemned for our actions. Each of us have repeated hero's journey in our lives. Sometimes they're short and sharp, and other times they can last years. In my own experience and from working with others, to view our lives in this way can be extremely empowering. Sometimes all we're lacking is some skills and direction to really change the narrative of our story into something empowering and courageous. It's also important to note that every hero does take time to rest, to find places of safety and calm to recuperate, which is essential for your own journey too. So today, when you're thinking about all of the things that have happened to you, when you take time to contemplate, to become curious of your past and your story, I want you to have a think about whether you feel the story, the feeling, the thoughts, the behaviors that you have in relationship to your life feel empowering, feel like ones that you have overcome adversity. You've challenged yourself, you've loved yourself, you've explored your inner world, you've created a life that you love, or whether you feel overwhelmed, riddled with anxiety, still with the feelings of trauma lurking in the background and hiding from all of those places and bits of you that are crying out for love, nurture, and support. You have the choice. And it's really fundamentally important that you know and recognize that you are an empowered being and that you do have the choice to create a life that feels fulfilling and meaningful and purposeful to you. So if you would like some help in looking at your hero's journey, if you would like some help to understand how to navigate and reframe and look at your story in a more positive and empowering, courageous light, then please contact me and we can explore how your journey can become empowering too. In the meantime, look after your heart. You are the caretaker, you are the guardian of your heart and your soul, and it is completely up to you to make sure that you are feeling healthy and happy, which also means that you reach out and ask for help. So take care of yourself and your heart. And if you need any support or help, please reach out to me at www.dawnlucht.com or on Instagram at dawnlucht_.